Another problem these days we're facing, it's been quite a while, a lot of people used video cards, the GPU units for the mining, and now it's not really profitable because power consumption of GPU units, and the big guys like ASICs, they put more efficient chips on the market. And they're capable of mining certain coins way faster. But along the lines, there are more and more coins who are not being ASICs friendly. So they trying to change algorithm and convert ASICs to bricks, completely useless bricks, because ASICs are not reconfigurable. Once it's done, it's going to be doing only one thing. And here we come with our approach. We're making like real simple stackable device that's going to be mining more efficiently compared to video card, compared to GPU, basically providing you approximately the same hash rate. Let's say 1070 GPU gonna give you the same hash rate, gonna consume 12 times more on energy. So we basically opening up the gates to newcomers who couldn't mine certain coins like Maxcoin or like any other smaller coins with their GPUs because it's not profitable, but they still can do it with our miners. Well, right now, based on algorithm on Ketchak, we're getting approximately 17.5 watts on 500 megahash seconds. On a Blade coin, we're getting 12 watts over at 1 gigahash seconds. So pretty comparable to traditional video cards, mid-grade video cards, I would say, but still consuming way less power than those cards. So we're talking about like 200 watts, like 220, 170 compared to 17 and 12, which is a huge difference. So well, typical running temperature, if you put a couple of miners together, based on our experience, temperature stays around like 48 to 50 degrees. So it's just a little warm to touch the surface. And yeah, if you're asking that question, they're not generating a lot of noise, so it's easy to put them on the table, on your work table, and keep mining. It's not going to be as distracting as tons of video cards or ASICs, which are real loud beasts. A little bit tough to estimate the lifespan of a device. We'll be given 365 days warranty, 1 year warranty. It's going to work, and we don't have that many parts that can break, well, probably except for a cooling fan. That's basically any electronics device with the cooling, they're gonna have the same problem. I don't see why these miners cannot work like 5-10 years. It should be no problem. Well, unless somebody trying to do some alternations or like try to modify it somehow. Otherwise, it should working forever, basically. Oh yeah, that's another cool story. Well, so far we've successfully tried putting 64 miners running off single Raspberry Pi, like no problem at all. CPU load on the Raspberry was like about like 15 to 20% on the whole.
And so if you had 120 miners and one, the power supply goes or whatever, you just replace the one item, you don't need to restart any services.
Not really.
And once you fix the power supply, for example,
it's gonna
plug it back in,
pick up
it just picks up automatically.
Yeah, we can run this experiment later on. It's complete plug and play. So let's say that's true scalability. You might have your Raspberry Pi installed somewhere in a like far room, like probably server room, and once you decide to increase hash power, you can get 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 additional units. Just plug them in, and they're gonna pick up.
So from the wall socket, how many do you think from one wall socket you'd be able to run with the Raspberry Pi?
64 been running from a single outlet, like wall outlet, no problem.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to do the same with the GPUs.
No.
For GPUs, you would need a pretty much high-end computer.
Right.
And
you're limited to how many you can have in on a motherboard, yeah?
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to host more than 12 or 16, and those are not going to be pretty stable.
Right.
And we don't have that problem. Raspberry Pi is pretty cheap computer, and you can buy any hardware store, pretty much any hobby store.
Right. So like the AtomMiner compared to like a standard GPU, what's the percentage like?
Well, basically we're given on a hash rate, we approximately the same. We've been in some cards, but still a little under other cards. But on the power consumption, we like 10 to 12 times less than that.
Oh wow, okay.
So that's why, like, every time when people ask me about return on investment, ROI kind of things, I cannot really estimate that. I don't have that answer.
And that changes with the algorithms too, the consumption based on the algorithm.
Basically, yes.
Right, okay.
The hash rate and consumption
Right.
based on algorithm. Well, typically it takes 200 milliseconds to switch one algorithm to another one, so I can easily say it's going to be in blink of an eye.
Okay, okay, that's
So
good.
it's not a question. You've probably seen every time you plug in a miner, well, it depends on your whole system. Raspberry Pi is actually doing a little faster. On Raspberry Pi 2, the one we have right now, the one that's hooked up, it takes about like half a second to identify device, to program it, to put it on the right coin with the right algo. That's about it. Like 200 milliseconds to 500 milliseconds.
What's the roadmap for more algorithms?
That's a brilliant question. We've been thinking about it. The basic idea behind our miner and the whole development, we think that making mining hardware not supported by infrastructure, it's kind of way to nowhere. We're probably gonna end up same place as same ASICs manufacturer and like any other hardware. We're thinking that the best thing we could do for people who want to start mining or want to continue mining, to provide one-click kind of integration solution. So right now we've done we have a mining pool, which you can see on the screen in the statistics of our demonstration.
So that there on the screen is the 10 AtomMiners running.
Well, right now, those are 9.
9, okay, yep, okay.
10th one is right here on the table.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and again, it's really small, lightweight, takes no heat, generates no heat, takes no space on your desk, easy to run, plug and play, super easy. And in the long run, well, some people been able to test our private beta for online wallets. It's kind of annoying. If you want to mine like 5, 7, 10 different coins, you would have to run wallets on your laptop or on your computer. And we decided we're gonna take care of that and take care of security, like unify the interface between all the wallets and provide you free access and free integration with the pool. So if you start mining, if you want to use that, you can use your online wallet, or if you don't want to, you're free to go and use your offline wallet, or you can transfer money right away to exchange.
Okay.
It's up to you. Well, yeah, profit switching is another good subject we're going to discuss later on.
Okay.
Yeah, the idea is the pool doesn't know what kind of hardware you have, how many miners you have, and you're free to configure every miner independently, or like group them. Let's say this group is going to go on the profit switching, this group, Maxcoin supporter, this is going to be supporting Maxcoin network, those are going to be only mining Maxcoin. Another one is going to be, I'm going to try different settings. I want to do switching randomly, I want to do switching like 2 minutes interval just for yourself. And if you want to talk about profit switching, so far we've been running experiments having 3 independent miners on 3 different Raspberry Pis, identical setups that been started exactly at the same time and stopped exactly at the same time. And so far automatic switching, so basically automatic switching, with the pool constantly monitoring the situation of the internal parameters of the coins and making a decision which one of them is going to be more profitable, compared to hash rates, compared to how many people are writing it, comparing to exchange rates, compared to wallet difficulty. Well, we got quite a formula to calculate what's the most profitable coin, and then this data is being populated by the miner software, and it's performing the switching from one coin to another to make sure that you get the most out of mining industry at like this particular type. And so far, getting back to the our experiment, it showed that in the long run, profit switching getting more and more profitable compared to single coin. So the experiment was one miner was mining Maxcoin. Well, I'm sorry, because it's least profitable coin at this moment. Another one was Creative Chain, and the last one was in profit switching. For some reason, Creative Chain had some kind of problems and difficulty being jumping up and down. So in the first week, Creative Chain miner was making pretty good fat profits, just working by itself. In 2 weeks, like 14 days running those, the profit switching catch up on the profits and actually start making more and more every day over what any other standalone miner can do. So in the long run, I think it's a future. So you don't, if you are not watching the crypto market, if you're not like real too deep into analyzing every coin, you just can rely on the miner or on our exclusive profit switching algorithm to get more than potentially you can get by just mining one coin.
So what happens when you add a new algorithm?
Well, basically, the whole software is connected with our internal services. It will download all the firmware, all the necessary files, and just offer you through the interface. Hooray! We got a new coin available. You want to jump on mining it, or
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Excellent.
Thing is, in the long run, I think it's going to be a great idea to provide people with the choice of coins and not, how do you say it? Not filling in with the information they don't really need, like different with the algorithms, how much they different. You're just gonna have some, like basic statistic on this coin. You're gonna get that hash rate. That's gonna be your profitability. And all the supported coins, I'll try to put as many as I can on the pool. They're gonna be listed, and everybody would just click a button, check whatever they want, whatever they like, whatever they're gonna follow, and they don't really need to know all the background. From another hand, I'm gonna leave all the API endpoints for those who would want to make integration, or for those who want to dig deeper and do some tweaks in low level. They're still gonna be able to do that. So we're trying to cover every miner from entry level, starting from those who never been mining and from just want to try it out, to those who are being professionals and been in the market for many years and know exactly what they're doing and want to do things differently. Well, in the long run, that's our point. We're not trying to hit the retail markets.
Yeah.
We want to try to stay on the manufacturing side. So
Yeah.
the
So it's more on OEM.
the ideal idea would be for us to prepare all the images for Raspberry Pis and let every distributor like yourself or like everybody else to make buy their own Pis and put them together and provide this additional service to your customers.
Yeah.
So anyways, like on our side, we would have to do all the images, all the testing, but I'm leaving that as additional source of income for potential and existing resellers and distributors.
Thank you, Alex.
Thank you, Alex.
Thanks for.
My pleasure.
Thank you.